Hello and welcome back to the picturesque Rangiri Dambulla International Cricket Stadium located in the heart of this beautiful island. It's the only ODI between Sri Lanka and Australia under 19 women's.
Manu Devi will toss the coin.
Heads.
Heads has been the call. Tails has come down. Well, Manu Devi has won the toss. Manu Devi මොනවද කරන්න කල්පනාව?
Only bat කරන්න.
This is the Sri Lankan team. Right at the top, we do have the two openers who would be really aggressive, especially in these conditions. They would love to put up a good total, especially during the power play overs. And when they come to bowl, we can't keep away the spinner, especially as Rajiv mentioned during the pitch report, the spinners would come into play during the latter part of the day.
Looking at the lineup of the Australians, they probably have more batting, because they have struggled here in the spinning surfaces with the Sri Lanka spinners coming into the game mostly because we haven't seen a lot of fast bowlers being bowled, spinners operating from both ends, wrist spinners, finger spinners. So that is what the trouble the Aussie batters. So they have introduced a few more batties and then strengthened the batting lineup.
Looks like we got Lucy Finn, Sanjana Kavindi, prolific run scorer during the T20s.
Vimoksha Balasuriya, the first ball for today. Coming around the wicket. With outside the off time, that's beautifully played. Now that's a wonderful start by Vimoksha Balasuriya. Good shot down the ground this time. Will it have the legs? That's four more. Another good looking shot through the covers, four more. With again Blaze through the offside. Beautifully struck. Again upish, but again wide of the fielder.
Swaying down the leg side, flicked it nicely towards square leg. Very good fielding, but definitely a diving effort gone in vain, Iran. Driven upishly. Over cover point. That's the edge. There's no protection, there's no slip. That's what I was talking about, Iran. If you're bowling that line, you need to have a slip fielder. Played upishly. That's the line I was talking about. Not short, not full. Brilliantly bowled.
That was a beautiful delivery. Inviting the batter. There you go. Pushing outside the off stump. Easy catch for Samara Dulvin, the skipper. The partnership has been broken. The new bowler introduced. Vimoksha, she looked good today, 18 of 15. Sri Lanka, 50 for 1. Limansa Thilakarathna, the left-hand batter.
Oh, isn't that the skipper Samara Dulvin? She's hit the stumps. Limansa Thilakarathna has to go straight to the fielder. Where was she running? She was jogging down the track. And a direct hit. Won't Samara Dulvin be happy? Unfortunately, Limansa Thilakarathna has to go 60 for 2. Lanka Nethranjali, the left-hand batter. The free hit, she goes down the ground. Clean strike.
Deft touch. No third man. That'll run down. Long chase for the fielder, but the ball wins the race.
Was it an outside edge? Yeah, probably indeed. Gets a boundary. Shot outside the off stump. Was given buys.
Disappointing in her first game in her career. She should have done better. She looked good. Unfortunate.
A nicely bowled tossed up delivery. Going for a paddle and then miscued it. Straight to the fielder at square leg. Nethranjali, Nethranjali, shitty pass for 8. Sri Lanka under-19 women, 3 down for just 94 runs.
Skipper makes her way to the middle. Manudina Nayakara, another talented player.
Outside edge. Probably would be a boundary. The outfield is lightning fast. These are good signs. Yes, no, disappointing. This should be another wicket. Manudina Nayakara. She's been dismissed. Good work by the Australians.
A wicket is fairly put down. I have made my decision. Focus the light, please.
Poor communication in the middle. There you see. Flicked it. But she called yes and then stopped halfway. No time to return back. That's poor communication. Second time. 103 for 4. With Manudi being dismissed for run out. Just for 4 runs.
New batter in, Rashmi Nethranjali. Driven down the ground, safe. No harm done. Welcome boundary for Sanjana Kavindi.
A juicy full toss. Hammer it. Into the gap. Gets another boundary. Loose delivery.
Short delivery pulls it right into the gap between those two fielders. That's a top edge. Won't carry though. Oh, that was very, very poor. She will learn with experience, but that's a good shot. That's a very well played by Rashmi Nethranjali.
Swept nicely. Brilliant shot. She looks in good touch. Sanjana Kavindi. Played officially. Well, in between the hands. Struck nicely. Through the gap. Gets the boundary. With an offer.
That was a good shot. No doubt about it. Lovely delivery, loud appeal, and the finger goes up.
Seam of delivery. Getting that outside, it probably gloved it. Good take behind the stumps. Chelsea saunter. Sanjana Kavindi departs for 92. Sri Lanka U19 Women 179 for 5.
The new batter, Shashini Gimhani. Looking to go over the top, clears the inner field. That could be 4 runs. Good shot straight down the ground. That's beautifully struck. That's well pulled, but she's got it through. That's a good shot. Goes up and over. Beautifully struck. Will come back for 2. Oh, attempt. It will... The third umpire won't have some work to do because that's gone over the ropes for 4.
Down the track. Big heave. And well-deserved wicket for Ayaka Stafford.
Dancing shoes on, tries to take on the long on fielder, but the bowler very smart, dragging the length back a little bit, and a good take by Charlie Macklin. And Shashini Gimhani, 19 runs of 34 deliveries.
Well, new batter walking in, Rashmi Nethranjali. Outside edge. The ball's running away to the boundary. Enough of firepower. His outfield is electrifying. Bowled it short, pulled it nicely. Full toss, straight to the fielder. At mid-wicket, Lucy Finn takes an easy catch.
Intentions were clear to clear that fielder inside the circle at short mid-wicket, but unfortunately, beg your pardon, that's the wicket of Rashmi. She departs for 59, Sri Lanka 241 for 7.
The new batter walking in, Pramiti Metsara. Pulled it fine, nice. That's a brilliant shot. Nice way to get off the mark. Big shot. That's another big 6. Well, That went right through her. Gets a boundary. Look at the top order. Sanjana Kavindi, 92 runs off 121 balls. Batted brilliantly, missing out that 100. And then right at the middle, Rashmi Nethranjali getting a half century, 59 runs off 84 deliveries. And Rashmika Sewandi chipping in, the all-rounder. And getting 22 runs off 15 deliveries, valuable runs. And look at the extras, 30 extras inside the 50 overs. That's very expensive. 266 for 7, and Sri Lanka getting in the 50 overs.
Well, looking at the bowlers, nothing to speak about. Just highlight of the innings, Ayaka, 8 overs, 37 runs and 2 wickets, and Indira and Charlie alongside with Iowa managing to grab 1 wicket apiece, but 30 runs extra. That is very much from a bowling perspective.
9 bowlers being used. 9 bowlers in the Australia bowling lineup being used, and partnership first wicket stand of 51 runs, and then 76 run stand for the 5th wicket. And then everyone chipping in with that partnership. Rashmika Sewandi getting those lusty blows in the last stage of the innings, getting 266 for 7 at the end. For the Australians, they need 267 runs in the 50 overs.
Samara Dulwin right at the top, taking on the responsibility. The skipper
Indira Paneli, the top order looks healthy.
takes a lot of pride in her cricket, and I'm sure she will want to make an impact in this game. Rashmika Sewandi, the great try. She'll run in hard. Straight away, Dulwin going for the pull shot. Came on to her quicker than she expected, but showing some aggression in the very first ball of the over. Short delivery, pulls it straight to the fielder. Indira Paneli, the first ball she faced, Rashmika.
Well, Rashmika Sewandi, short delivery, pulled uppishly straight to square leg. A good catch by Vimuksha Balasurya. There you see, she is pumped up. Definitely. Very first over, grabbing a wicket. Golden duck for Indira Paneli. Australia 1 for 1 after the first over.
Ajay Willoughby is the new batter. There you go.
That's the 2nd wicket.
Look at the deep inner crease. Oh, that would have hit nothing but the middle stump, isn't it? Oh, that was not a good shot. She was looking to turn it away on the onside. 2 down for 6. Lucy Finn, a right-handed batter. Floats it up though, and that would be 4. Taken on the full. She has the power.
This time, a little bit of room, and she got the placement. Looks like that one reaching the boundary. There's no problems. The first boundary for Lucy Finn. Played across the line. Had she missed it, would have been curtains, but she made a solid connection. Lucy Finn. Lovely hands. How about that for a placement, utilizing the speed. Here comes the sweep once again. Got it finer for 4.
That missed everything. Could be wide. 5 wides. Much needed runs for Australia under 19 women. Swept nice. Nice and fine. Brilliant shot. Outside edge. Well, finally, Samara Dulwin gets a boundary. Up she played, gone. Definitely much deserved wicket. She bowled well, flicked it right down the throat of the short mid-wicket fielder. Easy catch. Samara Dulwin departs for 16. Australia 55 for 3 after 14 overs.
Chelsea Saunter.
There you go. That's it. Planes around the legs. Chelsea, a very, very short stay.
The mistake she made was ricocheted on the pads and onto the stumps. Still not the best piece of batting. Out for naught, Australia. 59 for 4.
The new batter in Ayaka Stafford. That's it. Bullseye. Lucifin, she loses her timber.
Did figure out a way to operate on a track like that. The drift, just the trick, the dip, deceived Lucifin, walking back. Australia further down, looking down the barrel already.
A new batter in Charlie McLennan. This time, bullseye again. Ayaka plays all around it. Once again, get herself bowled round her legs. Limansa Thilakarathna.
What I meant by horizontal bat shots, definitely not that. That was fuller. Almost a Yorker length delivery. Ayaka Stafford out for 5 of the 7 deliveries. Ira airy, according to Ricky Sims, the fans' favourite.
Well, outside edge. We'll wait for the umpire to signal for it. Yes, bye is given.
That's a good looking shot. And that will be 4. In fact, I thought the fielder will come around, but timed it so sweetly.
Shot played up is straight to the man. Manudi Nanakara. It's an easy catch.
Definitely is 3 wickets to her. It's hard to find why we have seen this right throughout the series. Australians not been able to control their shots. But Ira Airy has to depart for 6, 79 for 7.
Jasmine Kambuj, another right-handed batter.
That's played in there. Simple as it gets. Catch in practice.
Tossed up delivery. Shashini Gimhani invited the batter to drive, chipping it uppishly. Simple. A very simple, easy catch. But she's still thrilled about it. Rashmi Nethranjali, very energetic cricketer. Jasmine Kambuj departs for 2. Australia 82 for 8. Well, it's at edge 4. First ball 4. However, Drury. Well, there you go. What a brilliant delivery. Shashini Gimhani picks up her 3rd wicket.
Sri Lanka have totally outplayed Australia. They demolished the Australian under-19 women's team in this game.
They've done a tremendous job. A big victory of just 180 runs. Huge margin, Ricky. Very huge margins.
There you go. Dulwin 16, Lucia, Finn 34. The rest all telephone numbers. Nothing much to talk about. Third highest score was extras, 12 extras. 24.4 was bowled out for 86. So Rashmika Sev won the 1 for 8. Chamodi Prabodha 1 for 10. Pramodi Metsara didn't pick up a wicket. She was expensive. Rashmi Nethranjali 1 for 10 as well. Shashini Gimhani 3 for 18. She was good. Limansa Thilakarathna 3 for 7. The 2 wrist spinners produced the goods today for Sri Lanka. Not much partnerships at all that could have taken. That is just a 3rd wicket of a 49. That was their best. Unfortunately, not enough for Australia.
This is the match summary so far. Sri Lanka dominating batting performance. 50 overs, 266 runs, 2 half centuries. Sanjana Kavindi getting the top score, 92 runs. Rashmi Nethranjali 59, valuable contribution. Rashmika Sev also contributing in the latter part of the last few overs, 22 runs. Ayaka getting 2 wickets. That was the only best bowling performance for Australia under-19 women. And in reply, Australia were bundled out for just 86 runs, with Lucifin getting 34 runs as the top scorer. And then bowling, nothing much. The spinners have done a tremendous job for Sri Lanka under-19 women.